A doting mum and dad couldn't resist the opportunity to give their boy a name fit for a king. Matt and Amy Windsor were scrambling to agree on a name for their newborn child as the government 42-day deadline was looming, the Min reports. The couple from Cheadle-Hulme, Stockport, forever linked their younger son to the royal family the night before they were due by law to register his birth, as he was named after King Charles. Get the latest royal news straight to your phone by joining our WhatsApp community. Given the family surname is Windsor, the boy bears almost exactly the same name as the monarch soon to be crowned at Westminster Abbey on May 6. Mr. and Mrs. Windsor said they first thought of the name Charles simply as a sensible one, but after they realized the connection they couldn't resist the opportunity to have their boy bearing a suitably royal name. Mrs. Windsor, however, conceded their choice constantly shocks people. She told the Manchester Evening News, "We had our sister-in-law from Australia here recently, and after mentioning his full name, she was in disbelief. We even had to get his passport out to prove it to her." Charles, who is now 9, is aware of the royal family and the upcoming coronation and loves his name, his mother said. Very much like the monarch, young Charles was given more than one name. Unlike the king, however, the young Windsor's second name is quite uncommon. Explaining why they decided to name the child Charles Danger Windsor, his mother said, "We named him Charles Danger Windsor so that one day he could say Danger, that's my middle name. I know that makes us terrible parents, but we love his name." Mr. and Mrs. Windsor recalled how the boy was almost named after another famous member of the firm. The mum of 3 said, "It was a spur-of-the-moment decision the night before registering his name, where a friend came over and gave us the idea. We considered naming him George too, and we are somewhat grateful for the change, considering he was born 5 days before Prince George." Mr. and Mrs. Windsor are the proud parents of 2 other children, whose names have no connection with the firm. The pair's firstborn is Aidan, 16, and their middle child is Leo, 12. Don't miss Princess Anne's starring role in Coronation to reward loyalty, report, nervous Prince Harry set to avoid family members at Coronation, insight, Meghan and Harry stray from mission statement at every turn, claim, exclusive, while King Charles is the country's head of state, as the youngest boy in the family the monarch's namesake is very much reigning over his family as the classic third child, the family joked. Mrs. Windsor said, "Charles is the classic third child, the loudest of them all. He loves his name and it suits him right down to the ground." The family is planning to celebrate the coronation of King Charles, with Mrs. Windsor arguing the historic day will be a landmark moment for her youngest son. She added, "He is also a complete show-off and attention seeker."
From